again. Speaking softly because my parents are still asleep. What I did is I used my nippers to take off a tiny piece of chrome sprue and stick it into the slot for the siren. Now what I'm going to have to do is use my hand vise here to drill out the see there. Now what you have to do is you have to take the siren. You have to go after the part where it's been sanded down and drill out a stand hole for it so that the peg, which that one's too loose, can fit into the the piece. Now, you have to make sure that the piece sits flat right about there. Get a marker or something and mark out where I'm going to drill right around there. So you see a little pilot hole. And you just start drilling at that junction. And then you find one of these pieces that are thin enough to fit in the existing slot. Kind of like this. So you hold it in place, and then you slowly drill while you're pressing down on the handle. And it should, yeah, it is. It's starting to drill through. And that way you create a peg and slot system in the piece so that you can put in a piece of sprue that serves as a spare peg. But you don't want to drill all the way through, of course. But you see, it's beginning to get a little hole in there. That's exactly what you're looking for. And now it serves as a pilot hole to continue drilling. And that's what I did once with a mirror. It came off the side of the car, and I said, well, I'll just drill a little hole in the side of the car. I will shave down the arm of the mirror until it fits in the hole and then glue it in place from there. And that way, it'll all work out. Now remember, you don't want to go all the way through, of course, but you do want to go deep enough into the center that you can get it to work. Now, of course, you're going to have to drill oh, it's already big enough, you see. So what I'm going to have to do when I get home is I'm going to have to sand a piece like this thin enough that it'll fit into this hole. And that way, I'll get what I need. But you have a nice drilled hole now. You just have to find something thin enough to fit in there, and not the toothpick. It's too thin. Although, I have an idea. By cutting off the ends of a toothpick, I create a flat peg, you see? And if I've done my job properly, it should fit in the hole like that, you see? And there you go. You see? All you have to do is shorten the peg enough that it'll fit in there. There. That's the general idea. All you have to do is paint that peg silver and it'll do, so the toothpicks work. So I'll see you here next time.